Go ahead, tell them who I got with me.
What's cracking with it, man? It's TajMalik, Compton native.
What's up, man? It's your boy Lil Papa, that boy Papa, whatever you want to call me, from the east side of Jacksonville, Florida, Evergreen Wild Child.
Look, Evergreen, Wild Child, Compton.
Yeah.
What is it like now? You guys doing your music and you're working. Essentially, you're working with other artists from different cultures. And you being young, you look like you're about my age. You're about 25, 26, somewhere in that category. You know, what is it like seeing young people like this out on the road going and go getting it?
Man, it's I said it before, I said it again, I ain't gonna change. Man, it's a beautiful thing to be surrounded by people that got to share the same goal, same job and ambition. But looking at it from his perspective, you know what I'm saying? I messed my opportunity up when I was his age. You feel me? Like you'd asked the question earlier, what would you be doing? Man, everything I've done, not to boost myself, I've been good at. But my problem has been I never completed anything. You feel me? Supposed to do the same thing with football, but went to the pen. So for me to see somebody older who know better, take the time and then have the patience to snatch somebody like him while he at that age, it's beautiful. I know exactly where he at. You feel me? Because I've been.
What made you get into music?
Oh man, I've been in the music. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the music since I was like 6, singing and rapping. Like my step pops got stuff when I was 12, 13. You feel me? When they had to connect the mic to the boom box, I'm freestyling. I'm freestyle singing my hooks and freestyle rapping my verses over Montel Jordan beats, over Twisted, Get It Wet beats. You know what I'm saying?
Look, he said Montel Jordan. Now I know you ran into this problem right here.
What's
You
up?
were so busy turning up, the cord will unplug while you turning up.
Yeah.
You used to hate that, didn't
Yeah, but I get it right. I love music. My cousin Poo Poo, rest in peace. Right before she had passed, she said, "Man, I used to get sick of you, man, in the backseat singing every song. You would shut up for nothing." You know what I'm saying? But it was in me, so it's a natural thing, man.
Definitely. And I really want to focus really on the lifestyle in California. There's two different variations.
Yeah.
It's La La Land, which is like everything is Balenciagas, and then you have the Chuck Taylor land, where I call it like.
Well, to address both sides of that, man, California, like, it's real, but it's a plastic state at the same time. You feel me? California, one of them places where you gotta have everything. You gotta know such and such. You gotta keep up with the competition. You feel me? To be noticed at the same time. When it comes to the business, I mean, you've seen the movies, everything else. It is what it is. On that happens. I can't count how many homies I got dead or passed on both hands or feet, and that's real. You feel me? But at the same time, like when I got out, I paroled to another state, to Atlanta. You feel me? And I had the Compton mindset, like, shit, ain't nothing like Compton. You feel me? And a few gunshots later and some more stuff, I learned, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just Compton. You know what I'm saying? I got family ties to Oklahoma. And seriously, within this 2 years in Oklahoma, like my homeboy that's with me, my homeboy Brett, he just got off the hospital. He got shot twice. You know what I'm saying? Shot him, my barber got killed. My little homie in one of my verses, I say, you know what I'm saying, I had to separate myself from my shooter because he was wild. All that recklessness by using the pistol just ain't my style. He's serving life right now. The other dude I mentioned on that song is fighting murder right now. You know what I'm saying? So what I learned is that it don't matter where you at. Black people going through it. Black people was blinded. We all need some guidance. Hence the young cat, you feel me? So it ain't location, it's just situational. Because like I'm big on history and study, you feel me? As much as I rap about trap and anything else, I'm like, I've been on my conscious tip for like 12 years, you feel me? So somebody like, I always admire cats like Malcolm X. You feel me? Nat Turner, you know, shouts out to Martin Luther King, but I'm more so of a Malcolm X type dude. Nat Turner, Marcus Garvey, them type of cats, you feel me? So that's why as far as outside of the rap, who I look up to, I look at their mindsets, you feel me? Regardless of joining, regardless of me wanting this piece, I'm gonna get it regardless. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta
That's
eat.
their mindset.
I gotta eat. Speaking of that, you being so young and going through, it sounds like so many deaths, so many obstacles.
Yeah.
And Todd, you're hearing this.
Yeah.
What does that mean for you? Because I know you have experienced death close to you. You said it earlier. How would you have been able to handle this at a young age like this, and what would you be able to tell them?
Well, handling at a young age, I mean, the perfect thing, once again, I'm going to say this because it needs to be said, what Big is doing is something that needs to be done across the board. You get what I'm saying? Not just for somebody who's attached to music. It's just some OG gang members. You feel me? Your job as a big homie ain't necessarily to teach them how to gang bang and do all of that. But if you older, you in your 30s, you in your 40s, homie, you done learned. So why would I push and pedal him through the same thing I've been through? I'd be a fool. I got sons. You feel me? One of the greatest things to happen to me was my sons. Cause I always told her I can lie to a woman at the drop of a dime. You feel me? But when my oldest son look at me in my eye and say, "Daddy, where you going?" You get what I'm saying? That's a whole different feeling. So I gotta look at another person's son just like his mom, or a little brother, or something like that. You feel me? So I've been there. I can't necessarily say how I would handle it because of outside of my father at that time, I didn't necessarily have somebody like him. You know what I'm saying?
That guidance, that
just,
support, that actual genuine support, and that's. I really hate the fact he wasn't here earlier when we was talking. It felt as though without the cameras. I know Big was over there, like saying, "Yo, it feels like we're in church right now." Because before you walked in, we had a conversation that is powwow. It was like legit. We was in here for about a straight hour, no mics on, just talking,
chopping up the
like being clear cut, genuine, and it's what is needed. It feels as though these conversations aren't being said, aren't being heard. That's why, as much as it is about the music, it's also about you. You know what I mean? Like, the song could come and go. You're not coming and going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I want people to get to know you. When they hear this interview, they know who you are.
Can I touch on something that you
Definitely.
said earlier? Hillary and the boy Trump. I wanted to say that this is the part I don't like Trump at all. You feel me? But there's a respect portion, and what a lot of people don't get about Hillary and Bill, there was more people of my melanin locked up during Bill's reign than any other presidential reign. Period. Hillary behind closed doors got caught calling our children monsters. You feel me? So it really depends on how you like to receive your poison. I respect somebody telling me, "Hey, I don't like it. This is what I'm
Gotta
doing."
be upfront with you.
You feel me? Then you sneak it behind my back. "Hey, I love you," and you really don't. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on how you want it. You gotta accept it either way it goes.
Another popular question that I always ask everybody is that, you know what I mean? Who do you do it for? What does the word sacrifice mean to you?
Man, I got it. As soon as my mixtape drop, I'm gonna drop it Friday, February 24th. You feel me? Which is hosted by Bigger, OG Boss Tech.
3 days before my birthday, by the way.
Hey, man, happy early birthday. Just in case I'm not in the area, but I got a song called "For the Streets," and right in the it's like I'm getting an interview and say, "What do I do it for?" But you know what I'm saying? My kids, number one, my family. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, my sister and my brother, and I get phone calls 24/7. I need this. I need this. I need this. How do I handle this? How do I handle this? So I had a lot of people that look at me like, you know what I'm saying, either escape or a way out. It ain't even that. It's just they got faith in me. You feel me? In this world where everybody gets so weak, and they, you know what I'm saying? I tell my sister the other day, she like, "You just seen something." I said, "Look, man, you didn't see me cry." You feel me? I closed the door. But you know why you didn't see me cry? Because if I break down, my brother always say, if you cry, when the baby gonna cry? You know what I'm saying? So exactly. So if you see me break down and I'm supposed to be the strength, what are you gonna do? So I cry behind closed doors. So I do this for my family. I do it for the way out. You know what I'm saying? I do it to give my brothers a way out that I didn't have. You know?